morning, it's Patsy. It's been a little while since I've got on here. As you know, most of you will, know it's the eye problem still ongoing. Um, but what I wanted to come on to today was to kind of discuss my way forward with my channel. Um, with being the way I have these last few months, especially these last few weeks, I've been giving my channel quite a bit of thought. I've been watching a lot of YouTube or listening to a lot of YouTube and trying out different channels and different things. And it kind of made me realise these last couple of weeks especially that when I started this channel about 6-7 months ago, it was to share my love of not just the tarot and oracles and the Normans, that kind of thing, but also to share a little bit of my beliefs, my spiritual self, and what I've found since joining is I've kind of lost my way. It's I've lost my way in the sense that I'm not really sharing who I am. A lot of my channels are tarot, etc., which is a big part of my life. And the other part of my channels tend to be witchy channels, which I find really fascinating, and I love to watch them, and they are great channels, and I shall continue to watch them. But I'm not a witch, and that has never been my path, and it isn't my path. I know nothing about gods and goddesses or anything like that. They fascinate me, and I love to listen to other people talk about them. But again, I know that's not my path. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's path is unique to them. I'm quite eclectic in my beliefs, and the things that I, spiritual part of me, when all of me really is quite eclectic, but as well as my spiritual self. I've kind of touched on things on my channel, but not really very much. And to keep it safe, I've just done unboxings after unboxings, and that's not me. I've also realised, that I don't need all these decks that I keep buying. I'm buying them. I can't really even look at a lot of them at the moment, but I still keep pulling my old favourites. I still keep pulling my comfort decks. Not saying that I'm going to stop buying decks, and I have got one coming today, an oracle deck that I've wanted a while, and it came up in my Amazon list, so I went for it, and it comes today. But I shan't be buying as many as I did. It's got to be something that's really going to stand out for me to buy, because I'm quite happy with the decks that I've got. I don't need to keep buying them. But yeah, so the channel hasn't really turned out what I was hoping it was going to turn out, and that's only my own fault. That's me not being confident enough, I suppose, to share the real me, to share what I'm all about in proper form, sort of thing. Yes, tarot and the cards are a big part of me, have been for the last 20 odd years, but even before the tarot and the oracle cards came along, I've been very, since a little child, I've been into the spiritual side of things, the medium side of things, the spirit guides, the contacting loved ones who've passed and that kind of thing. That is a big, I've done lots of classes and do lots of daily workshops, etc., to do things like that. And that is something that I wanted to build up on my channel. I kind of touched on that a little bit by sharing what I did with the Everyday Enchantment deck. But I'm also always been fascinated with past lives as well. Again, I've only sort of touched on that, but that has been something it's always been with me from a little child. Again, that this is something that I believe, and also other form. I'm a healer. I do healing. I'm a Reiki healer too. But I don't even touch on that side of my spiritual self and my spiritual practice. And these are all things that I wanted to do when I got this channel, which just hasn't happened. So I'm kind of been thinking about this, like I said, the last few weeks, and I understand that I'm probably going to lose an awful, a lot of subscribers, but I've got to be who I am, and it'll be sorry, you know, shame to see some of you leave because it's not going to be your thing, but it might help others who are um, into the same sort of things as me and interested in the same things as me. So the channel is going to carry on. I shall carry on doing tarots, and there will be some unboxings because I shall buy some. And I shall talk about the decks that I'm using this week in that. So I will still touch on the tarot and oracles, but I also want to start, you know, bringing in more to do with past lives, ancestors work, um, spirit work, mediumship, and all that kind of thing, as well as the healing and the. I mean, like I'm fascinated with how colours, you know, colours can, you know, work for you. What colours you're wearing and what colours to bring in for energy and all things like that. All these kind of things and the chakras and all that lot. These are all the things that have been part of my practice for a long time, but I've never really touched upon on my channel. So this is going to change, and to go alongside this, I am considering changing my actual name because my name is sort of tarot related, and like I said, I want to get away from not being just about tarot and the oracles. I want it to be more of a spiritual, eclectic collection like I am. And I know that a lot of what I want to do is discussion based, so I've got to find a way of going live. So I'm hoping to get a laptop sorted. I've got some laptops in the house. I'm just not sure what sort of quality they are or anything, or whether they've got microphones or whether they've got cameras even, or anything like that. So I've got to sort that out. I'm hoping to get that sorted this weekend so that I can start doing some live discussions. You know, there'll even be live card readings and all stuff like that, but I'm just got to be me and not try to fit into boxes that I think people want to hear and see. So things will change. I'm not sure how fast they'll change because it depends on how my eyes hold out. I've got an appointment. Well, I have a letter come yesterday to say that the specialists at the hospital will be sending for me in the next week. So hopefully I'll start getting you know, some more answers. But in the meantime, you know, I should do what I can and try and sort out these laptops to get things going. But I hope that you'll stay with me and continue to enjoy what I put out there. But I totally understand that if it's not something that you know, you will find interesting, that you will want to move on, and that's fine too. We all have our own tribe, as they say, and by being me and true to myself, then hopefully, you know, I will attract my tribe too. But it's something that I need to do. Because because I'm not doing it on my channel, it's kind of being left at home as well. So tarot and everything is took over, and tarot's only a quarter of what my practice was. So I need to get back into, you know, how it was and how I work as the spiritual me. You know, that's me. And it's me ever since I was a young girl, and I just want to get back into that. And with like I said, with these weeks to been able to sort of sit and think about things and what way I want this channel to go, I realised, you know, I've got to be the word authentic is slung around quite a lot, but yeah, you know, I don't know about authentic, but I need to be me and my spiritual practice, not try to keep fitting into boxes. What I know, as much as it fascinates me, as much as I love it, it's not my practice, it's not my, but you know, my way forward. As much as I love some aspects of it, it's not my path. So I hope you stick with me, and I'm sorry to have this ramble, but I just wanted to get on there and get it off my chest, and to sort of let everybody know, because you'll probably start noticing the changes, because the chances are there will be a name change and whatever, and you know. So I will see you all soon. Not sure how soon, depends on the old eyes, but I'm hoping that it's not going to be too long. and you never know, I might even be able to get back tomorrow to do an unboxing, because this one that I've got coming today is a gorgeous deck. And I might make that that will be the last one for a while, unless I can get the Crow Tarot, which I've not been able to get yet. But anyway, I'm rambling on again. So thanks for listening, if you have listened, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.